Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do the Spirit Guide Weekly, I do the Divine Guidance Read Weekly as well, I do Yes and No Tarot, I do Predictive Tarot, I do Astrological Reading Tarot, and I also do Active Magic, Candle Magic Tarot, and that is what I have for you today. Since I'm doing a Healing and Empowerment with Self-Love spell tomorrow, I've got some ingredients on hand that I wanted to use in a pick-a-card reading. What helpful things are happening, what bright and positive things are happening within the next 6 months, what reasons do we have to hope? All of our candles are anointed with the exact same conjure oil blend, which is abundance oil, green fairy oil, healing oil, and then also come to me, which is a bit of a love conjuring oil, but it can also be used in prosperity magic. There's 4 piles in a pick-a-card presentation. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, this is pile number 3, this is pile number 4. There's going to be an insert in a moment so that you can pick your pile. Before we do that, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. It really does help my channel. There's going to be an insert in a moment so you can concentrate and see which one calls out to you. That's the message that you're meant to receive for this reading. Again, these are messages about what bright and hopeful things are going to be happening in the next 6 months. Let's make sure that we find something hopeful together. I will see you at the time of your reading. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, candle number 1, then this is your pile, this is your reading. This is my super high-tech solution for trying to number the piles. I'm going to put this over here. Let's go over what's on your spell plate first. First, I have drawing powder, and that is usually used for love, but it can be used for abundance and blessings as well. I have some money powder. It is money powder that I make myself, and that is all on the bottom layer with some honey, which is attractive, and some cinnamon, which is for speed. Then I have white roses for friendship, diplomacy, and divine guidance, and then I have also very light pink roses, which are about a healing love, self-love, friendship. It can also be about compassion, and that's combined with carnations, which are about power and might. In folk and hoodoo magic, the carnations are the power flower, and then all of the candles are a light purple for our crown chakra. We're trying to invite the divine in and see what blessings are in store for us. What reasons do we have to hope? I've got the tarot your way, bringing us the predictive spread, but let's get started with your oracle cards. Okay, so I have trust. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So the whole thing with trust is, even if things are not good right now, if things seem a little overwhelming, if it seems like kind of a long time since something positive has happened, please don't think that now predicts always. Things can change in a moment, and the divine does have a plan for you, is what that card means. Try to relax, try to trust, and know that the more that you trust, the more your energetic barriers are kind of at their lowest, and you can receive abundance and blessings and love and prosperity. I have idle hours. Take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. So this is a very important part of receiving. We have to make energetic space for something to come into our lives. So whenever I'm always on and on about please don't overwork yourself, make sure you're taking appropriate time off, that's why. If you want a better increase in your personal life, you have to have some personal time. It just kind of works that way. I have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Boy, I bet you're getting this because right now you have been struggling to overcome usually kind of a season of loss. 2020 kind of took a lot of things away from us. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see it is the right time for you. But right now when I'm filming this, we're at kind of, in fact, it's Thanksgiving Day in 2020. I thought it would be a really good day to film a reading about what wonderful things were coming to us for hope, for increase, and for happiness. And you can overcome anything. If you feel kind of pressed down by the current state of affairs around you, understand that this is telling you things are coming to you. Hang in there. This might feel like a very pressured or difficult time, but there are blessings in store for you. Accept disappointments gracefully. Boy, that's a card for the past as well. Also, if you've really longed for something and it hasn't come to you, please don't take that as a judgment. It usually means that it simply wasn't right for you, and there is something better for you that is trying to come to you. Accept it, have trust, have faith. I have temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says that you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So what blessings are coming to you? Apparently overcoming. Having reached the other side of a difficult period, understanding that you have triumphed and you have conquered. So overcoming is a big one, and you will eventually be able to, within, again, this is about a 6-month period, feel that feeling of victory. I also have freedom. Yeah, awesome. And voyage. Interesting. So there are many new journeys coming for you. It does sound as if you will be the person in charge of your own destiny and your own trajectory, having healed from past disappointments and overcome past obstacles. Idle hours does kind of urge you to make sure that you're taking that time to kind of allow yourself to daydream, to envision the reality that you would like to have come to you. And then trust is also about simply releasing to the divine your request and knowing that it will come to you in the shape and the form and the time that it is meant to. But since I'm trying to do this within a time window, these are blessings that are meant to come to you within the next 6 months. Here we go. Let's get going. Let's get going. What's going to happen for group number 1? What's going to happen that's going to give them an increase in prosperity, in love, in luck? Hopefully there's going to be some very good news in this. Let's get going here. 1 and 2. And we do have poppers. There we go. I prefer it when, right now is not the best. Ooh, 10 of Cups in reverse by the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. I like that. It may have been a season that you have not felt as if you've been as personally happy as you might otherwise have been. You may be emerging from a time period in which it's felt as if nothing was fulfilling, nothing was coming to you that would increase your joy, increase your ability to quite simply have a feeling of purpose and of rightness within your life. But the 10 of Pentacles is telling you that one of the things that's coming to you is an increase in security, is an increase in success. This is a card about inheritances as well, and it is windfall luck. Understand that your luck will be increasing in a very positive manner. And then, oh, good. We've got the 8 of Swords in reverse, which is about releasing yourself from kind of that self-doubt. There's a lot of this over here about overcoming obstacles as well. This is another card of that. It is knowing your own power, succeeding and achieving your success. If you've been working hard on a project, understand that within a 6-month period, you're getting a good monetary return on it. I have the 4 of Cups in the upright. This can be about contemplation, needing to kind of go deep within to examine what it is you really want in order to bring it to you more effectively. I have the Sun card in the upright. This can be about, by the way, conceiving, but it can also be about a very fertile time, being very imaginative, having new seasons starting and things taking root and growing. 2 of Swords in the upright. There are going to be some choices that have to be made in order to, there's going to be times going forward where in order to have this increase, there is going to be a sacrifice of personal time. But understand what this pile is saying is that if you sacrifice that personal time, you will feel the monetary increase. And that's what that 10 of Cups in reverse is. But 10-10 is also complete cycles. You have almost completely cleared the period of your life in which disruption has been defining everything. I have the Chariot in the upright. That is moving forward with success as well. It is momentum, it is drive, and it is ambition. With the 4 of Pentacles in the upright, that's good and stable energy. It can be about holding on to things too tightly, but in this particular read, we're going with kind of what is going to increase and become positive. And so we have a 4, and that is about stability. I have 2 4s on the table as well. 2 10s, 2 4s, I like it. Stability and completion. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. Okay. Ace of Cups in the upright, Ace of Swords in the upright. Boy, this is about creative projects and about their success. If you've been trying to submit a proposal for something, start a new business, know that one of the things that this is saying is that it will be successful. With the 2 of Pentacles in the upright, I like that. Good balance as well. A return to financial stability. The Moon in the upright. God, that is really like about being a force of nature with the Chariot and then the Moon. The Page of Pentacles in the upright. Now this can be spell work, but it can also be the start of something new, learning new things. One of the things that will bring you this increase is making sure to get all of your facts and figures in the right order, but I love it. The 3 of Cups in the upright, a feeling of community. knowing that you belong. Six of Wands in reverse. I like this with the Chariot in reverse. It's going to take a little bit to get off the ground, but you are going to be successful in a new venture within the next 6 months. Now, it can be a creative endeavor with that Ace of Swords in the upright. And in fact, 4 swords in the upright is 444. Look up that angel number because that's a good one. 3 of Pentacles in the upright is working well, and also having a sense of like working with others, knowing that sometimes it is important to diversify and to bring others in on projects. I have the Devil in reverse, which is giving up those bad habits with the Temptation card. 5 of Wands in the upright. One of the meanings of this is rising above. Rising above the competition, understanding that you will succeed. Now, there can be some competition with that card, but understand that what this reading is saying, King of Cups in the upright, that's emotional fulfillment as well. Can it be love? It can be. It can be, particularly with that the Sun card. It's possible that a new romance will be starting for you as well, particularly with that Ace of Cups in the upright. Here we go. I've got the Knight of Cups in the upright. Apparently, the Emperor in reverse, and then the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. So, one of the things that is coming to you in the next 6 months is a return to financial stability, a balanced budget, and more increase within your financial world. Another thing that seems to be coming is that there's more emotional contentment and an end to a conflict within with this 5 of Swords in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. I like that. You're going to be returning to the energy that you once inhabited before the world went a little bit kablooey, in which you kind of trusted that if you worked really hard and you tried really hard, that your efforts would yield good results. Understand that that's back on the table as things settle back down in the next 6 months. Again, it's a timeless reading, but the energy in which I'm filming this is an energy of kind of disruption, a loss of peace, a loss of, it's been going on for a while, and a lot of people are experiencing kind of a feeling of being overwhelmed. Is nothing ever going to change? This is a bunch of change. I have good change, and a change that means stability. A return to contentment is another meaning of the 4s. And then also good friendships. I have Goblins, that is healing some things from the past. That is the overcoming energy as well. You will have finally healed from some trauma that you have experienced in the past with Compass, and apparently you will be returning to the person you once were before you were, rock bottom, starting again. Rock bottom is not a bad energy. It's about having a cleared field. It's about knowing that you're starting again, but in a really positive way with the rest of this read and with the intent of this reading. Is that you may have kind of lost a primary relationship. Is part of the reason that that 10 of Cups in reverse can be there. But understand that everything else is coming to you. There's a lot of success in personal lives as well, with friendships and confidants wishing well. That is the divine taking your request and having it see fruition. So the next 6 months kind of features a good monetary increase with a return to a balanced budget. You've had some times in the recent past where it has not been a very satisfying experience. That you're a little overwhelmed and you feel kind of overburdened at times as well. Understand that that is so close to gone that by, I'm going to go within about a 5-week period, you're going to see things coming to you that you've worked long and hard for. You've been pressing forward for a long time and not seeing a return on it, and it's gotten a little bit discouraging. But understand what this particular reading is saying is the divine has always been listening. You have been trying to overcome some wounds from a past, probably relationship. It could be formative damage. Understand that you really have, by continuing to be true to yourself, even though it was challenging. It was really challenging for you at different points, these conflict cards that are being resolved. It was challenging for you to hold on to the person that you have always been. After what may have been an intentional injury, this Emperor in reverse is never a card that I particularly like to see. It's usually about an abuse of power. However, there is an evening out of that particular energy with the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. That is reciprocity. That is good balance as well. There is so much about balance and security in this. If you have been in a difficult season, and it does look as if you have, disappointing, there have been disappointments. The other meaning of the 4 of Cups in the upright can be disappointment. Understand that it is almost over. It really almost is. There is so much increase, so much success coming to you. And then there's the hint of kind of a really lovely relationship up there with the King of Cups. Now that can be a water sign, and in fact the Pisces card is down there. But I don't read the, release your ex. It is safe for you to love. You are. You're overcoming a relationship past that has kind of held you back, children, formative damage. Engagement and a past life relationship. You have a soulmate connection that is likely to, I think it's about 4 months from now that really solidifies. It is possible you already know this person. I think you likely do. You don't have to. If you don't have somebody in your life that you're like, yeah, no, that's the person I want things to work out with, that's okay. Understand that there is, and by the way, if you're already in a relationship, all that means is that there is a deepening of a level of commitment and connection that will be part of your life as you overcome some, it looks like primarily financial and emotional obstacles that have been presented to you within the last year. and that's a little bit unsurprising. It has been a season of some disruption, and you've been trying really hard. But recently, you've really kind of wondered, is it all for naught? The woman holding a coin comes in to tell us that, again, financial security. Financial security is being promised to you with multiple new opportunities, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords in the upright, bringing that back into your life. We're taking you. Ooh, good. The 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, that is healing of your heart chakra and allowing you to love safely once more. You may have shut down a little bit in the wake of what looks like some intentional injury, but understand that things are changing. You're healing. Whether or not you realize it, you have almost healed. One of the conjuring oils on this is healing. And healing is so uncomfortable. I was just telling a client the other day, we hear healing and we think, oh, novels of questionable worth and lots of bed rest and maybe some bonbons. And unfortunately, healing is a little bit raw and a little bit difficult, and it causes regeneration. But first it causes you have to strip down that rock bottom energy back to the basics, back to the foundations, and rebuild. Your structure is door to spirit. That's the divine is bringing to you what you have been asking for. That wishing well card was also here. Here's the thing. Of late, you really have wondered, is anything even listening? And that trust card, we're going to take you, door to value. Yeah. You've been wondering if anything listens when you make your requests, because it almost seems like you've been shouting into a well. That's that rock bottom energy as well. Understand that there was a slight energetic blockage that nothing could overcome when the world essentially shut down around us. Again, timeless reading, but whenever you're seeing this, that is going to be this disappointment energy, what you've been encountering. Understand that what is coming to you is a great increase within your monetary value. There is likely a project you've kind of been working on pretty darn hard, almost to the exclusion of your personal life. You may already be paired up, and if you are, understand that as your financial circumstances ease, you'll have a greater feeling of togetherness. If you're not, understand that there is kind of a lovely and healing relationship that is hinted about the 4-month period kind of solidifying, and it is a past life relationship, which is usually, it's usually a soul contract, it is a type of soulmate, and it can often be a twin flame as well. I really like the emotional tone of this particular reading. Everything that you're doing, even if it feels a little bit pointless and as if you have not made any progress, you have, and watch for that to kind of take off with tremendous momentum with that Chariot card in the upright. That's going to be right past the first of the year. This again, timeless reading, so look for about 5 to 6 weeks from now if you happen to see this at a different point of the year. Better friendships, better working environments, and a potential collaborative effort with people in a creative field as well. Okay, group number 1, The healing and empowerment candle, part of the reason I used that was I wanted to see what we could attract to us. Most of us have been through a season of healing. My collective has a tendency to be empaths who are honing their psychic abilities, quite frequently recovering from past relationship trauma, often healing from codependency. And again, it's not an insult. What this is saying with the devil in reverse is that's healing. This is overcoming dependency as well. For group number 1, I don't think that could have been a better reading if I'd actually really tried to have it be one. What a beautiful, beautiful future you have ahead of you for the next 6 months. And I know right now feels a little bit dark. I know right now feels as if this tunnel has been endless and I don't know that there is an end to it, let alone a light at the end of it. There is. And you're trying to be urged again to trust. Try to relax idle hours. Everything that you're hoping for is actually trying to enter your life. You've made a lot of effort and you've pushed really hard, and sometimes you've pushed yourself just that little bit too hard. Just that little bit too hard. And this is in no way a criticism. There's a slight energy of despair, as if like when you're watching this right now, you've almost come to the end of your rope. Understand that there's a lot more rope. There's a lot more rope, and it's not there to hang yourself with. It is there because much is coming to you. Much is coming to you. It's not really the end of your rope. It is the beginning of a new journey and a new day dawning with that Sun card, bringing financial security with the Ten of Pentacles, success with the Chariot and the Upright, and then I was particularly glad to see the King of Cups with the Knight of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment and happiness and love. Hey, pile number 1, I hope everybody else's reading goes as well as yours did. What is coming to you in the next 6 months is a return on your efforts, particularly in a financial capacity. As you become more secure, you just naturally become happier. Allow people into your life. Allow people that you have that have the same interests as you to be part of your friendships. You have been holding people a little bit at a distance with that Four of Cups and the Upright. Understand that it is safe for you to be hopeful, it is safe for you to love, and it is safe for you to be happy. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment with all the information on how to contact me, and my website has all my prices. Thank you again. Take care and be well. Have hope. There's every reason to. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, candle number 2, this is your candle, this is your reading. This is my really super high-tech way of marking out which pile it is. I had received a lot of requests to somehow number the piles, and I don't have a high-tech way of doing that, so my high-tech Sharpie pen is what we ended up turning to. Let's talk about what's on your spell plate first, and then we'll get to the oracle cards, and then this is I believe it is the Crystal Tarot that is bringing us the predictive spread. I officially have so many decks at this point, I kind of forget which ones are which. It is a beautiful deck. It has a lot of purple in it. I love purple, and in fact, your color, the candle color, is a very light purple to match your crown chakra. So what's on this spell plate is drawing powder, and that is often used in love, but it has honey with it as well, which sweeten things and also makes them cling to you. I have cinnamon for rapidity, for speed, to bring things to us like prosperity, love. Cinnamon is a great ingredient in candle magic. I also have money powder because we're looking into increases in love and prosperity and in reasons to be joyful. And in that spirit, I have the white roses, which are about divinity, peace, tranquility, with very light pink roses, which are about self-love, healing, friendship. It doesn't preclude romantic love, but this is about self-love and finding your way through to better times. This is actually a timeless reading, so whenever you see it is the right time for you, but I am filming this on Thanksgiving Day in 2020, and I'm trying to help people understand there are many, many reasons to hope. Let's go look for them. Oh, and by the way, there are carnations on that as well. Almost everything I do will end up with carnations on it because it is the power flower in hoodoo and in folk magic. I do celestial and angelic magic. So remember, your candles are anointed with a abundance, with green fairy, with healing oil, and with come to me. So we're trying to cover all bases in what can get better. I have risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. Oh, yet another season of change has hit pile number 2. I have turquoise. A turquoise crystal is the color blue. Its healing magic works on you. Healing, you will be healed, you will be healed. You've been trying so hard, and healing is yours, and it's yours fairly close in. With risk, ooh. Oh, I bet that's getting out there again. I have voyage of the heart. Oh my God, it really is. Love flows through you and to you. Hey, pile number 2. It is likely that you have been a little closed off. That's what that risk card is about. It's allowing new relationships into your life and potentially allowing yourself to receive old ones back. Let's find out. I have face your adversities. Get that card so very much. With new beginnings, hooray, and protection and miracles. Hey, group number 2, I'm digging it. You have a lot of divine power on your side. There are new beginnings, and it may be in new relationships. Let's find out. The risk card suggests that you've been a little bit leery of doing that. Facing your adversities, I don't think you shirk them. I really genuinely don't. But you have been in a season of healing, and it's kind of hard to see your way clear to. Healing is so difficult, and we kind of don't talk about that very much. We make it sound so comforting and like you'll be restored, and like first it kind of strips you down to the studs, and you're like, oh my God, this is ever ending. It is. It is almost over, and let's find out what's coming up for you in the next 6 months. Again, a timeless reading, so whenever you see it, it is the right time for you. Let's get going. Can I get, wow. I have the 5 of Cups in reverse after a season of loss. That is love coming to you. It can be simply an increase in happiness, but a couple of things over there say that it's going to be love. Let's keep going. And I wonder if it's new or if it's, oh, it's 6 of Cups. It's potentially, I always have a twin flame group. It may be the twin flame group. That is past life relationships. Now, it can be nostalgia, and it can be like childhood things as well. Every reader has a slightly different relationship to their cards. I usually see this as a soul contract card, particularly with a couple of other things that are already down. I'm going to say it's likely a past life relationship. Either you're meeting that person or you already know them, and you're going to have to take the risk of allowing them into your life. You don't have to do anything, but that's one of the things in the cards. Right now, the Page of Wands in reverse is your foundational card. Wow, you're frustrated. You are frustrated with the pace of things. Understand that miracles are coming to you. You're so protected and you just don't believe it. 10 of Wands in the upright. In fact, you're really quite stressed at the moment. You're having a hard time believing any King of Wands in the upright. That is manifestation. It can also be about creativity. It can be about a fire sign being like madly in love with you, but it doesn't have to be. Ace of Swords in reverse. An ending, bringing about the King of Swords in the upright with the 8 of Swords in reverse. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse as well. Clarity, truth. You have been out of circulation for a little bit. Let's keep going on that. I don't feel good about that. Can I get some more cards for this read, please? What's going on for pile number 2? Tell me a little bit more about this protection and miracles. Love, protection, and miracles. I dig that. I have the 7 of Wands in the upright. That is overcoming. That is also standing your ground on something and knowing who you are. 2 of Wands in reverse. With your choices, you will... 2 of Cups in the upright. You do. You have something coming to you. Temperance in the upright. And I think it's in love. I don't think it's a business relationship. The first group, like sometimes people don't like to know what the other groups are about, but that had a lot of business in it. I have the Empress in reverse with Temperance in the upright. Patience, innovation, something that you have been working hard on that is kind of, I think it's a new thing for you. It's been very challenging for you to believe that things are working out well. 9 of Wands in the upright, that is progress. It is movement. Combine that with the King of Wands, things are happening. Miracles and new beginnings. Yeah, baby. I have the 3 of Swords in reverse, the only place I ever like to see it. That is healing of heartbreak. I think that you risk. You got your heart broken. And you're kind of wondering if that's ever going to be resolving. It is. The Fool in the upright is a brand new beginning. It is a leap of faith. It is also kind of innovation. It can be, you've got multiple cards of innovation. Startup energy. 8 of Cups in the upright. Chariot in reverse. Ooh, coming to the end of a spiritual journey, and not an end, but like a kind of a chapter within it. Seven of Cups in reverse is dreams coming true. The plans that have been up in the air coming down to reality as well. I'm going to take you, I think. I do have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Oh, good. There's collaborative efforts as well. I was waiting to see if we were going to get any kind of financial information here. There we go. This has mostly been an emotional pile. Three of Cups in reverse. That is 3-3. That's perfect balance again. It's individual perfect balance, by the way. That is kind of being in charge of your own destiny. I like that kind of a lot. Let's go with you too. Okay, I have the Ace. Oh my gosh. Ace of Pentacles in the upright with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So 3 in the upright, 3 in reverse, Ace in the upright, Ace in reverse. After kind of a depleting season emotionally, that is success in business. That is also simply success overall. It is the offering from the divine. That is a card for miracles as well. In most Ace of Pentacles, it's a hand coming out of the crowds, almost as if it's offering you something. Understand that you have tried so hard particularly about the last, I think it's only been, well, maybe it's been a little longer than that, about 9 months or so for you to try and find yourself, trying to find your own inner voice, trying to tap in. You've been a little blocked out because there are problems from the past that you were trying to heal and trying to overcome. All of these cards are going to have a little bit of a healing tinge to them because of the healing conjure oil that I worked on. You have that startup energy with the new beginnings I really, really like. So the Fool and new beginnings, there's a fresh start in, you could already know this Two of Cups connection. With the Six of Cups, it means that you have at least known them in a past life. Goblins, past injuries. Boy, the last card got that as well. Group got that as well. It's probably because there are past injuries, past traumas that you've had to examine facing your adversities in order to overcome and to move into a new and successful energy. I like so much of this. After kind of a lot of discontent surrounding a business situation, as you move into about March, you're going to see very good success with the magical map shifter, that King of Wands as well, making things happen. Dry desert and mountain. Okay. Okay. All right. So, sacred pool. I'd like one more, please. And then rescue. All right. So, you have felt as if you have been like spitting into the wind. Like nothing helps change the situation. You have put in tremendous amounts of effort at different points. You're kind of a little exhausted. This dry desert and mountain, this is as if nothing is happening and trying to find out a way to get around a situation. It's interesting to me that your self-perception is one of the things that will be healing. Your view of yourself is, whether or not you realize it, you have a tendency to view yourself as being less deserving than you actually are. You're very hard on yourself for any past mistakes, goblins. Understand that the divine is trying to bring you healing, miracles, protection, and voyage. Oh my gosh, it's almost as if your spirit guides are crying uncle. Sincerely. You've received all these messages about releasing, about like surrendering. And here's the thing, what has gotten you through your whole life is that you do not surrender. And you have really balked at that because something went a little bit wrong for you. Something went, and like I think that's a bit of an understatement, something went a little bit wrong for you in a situation that you had really hoped would turn out well. It caused you to have a little bit of doubt. Understand that there is something coming to you within the next 2 months, and I think it's a little bit earlier than that. I think it's within about 4 weeks, that is going to remove a lot of your doubt. You feel as if you've been cast out in that dry desert energy, and as if nothing will ever change for you. And you also kind of wonder if you have been abandoned. And you haven't been. You haven't been. And I hate saying the word delay over and over again, this is a timeless reading, but I must have said that word like roughly 2,000 times in 2020. There's a delay, there's a blockage, because 2020, and again, this is a timeless reading, but almost no matter when you see this, 2020 will still be having a ripple effect, because it was a very difficult time and a very difficult season, and we couldn't get much off the ground. And this is not a criticism, because you kind of went through it into that. You poured in so much effort, so much of your personal power into something, and you're a little discouraged. You're a little discouraged and wondering if like you just you're afraid that your life is not meant to be a happy one. You have been through a few too many difficulties. When facing your adversities, it feels like that's all you ever do. Understand that it's almost like I don't even think you actually really have reason to be financially worried right now. If I'm wrong on that, understand that it's straightening out so soon that it is not even registering as being a true concern. So if you're watching me and you're going, hell no, I'm down to my last $15, understand that is changing super, super soon. Everything that you have been pouring into your life, King of Wands with the Knight of Wands, is yielding all kinds of results. But here's the thing, that's not where your doubt really lies. Your doubt doesn't really lie in a return on your efforts. Even when things aren't going well, there's a part of you that you can get frustrated, but that's the area that you know that you have an impact on. You know that you have tremendous personal energy, and you know if you keep pushing forwards, it will make a difference and it will change things. But it's your personal life that has made you, like you're... I don't know how to put this. You think you might be being tricked or fooled by you've had moments of wondering whether or not your spirit guides are actually spirit guides, is what I'm trying to say. They are. You are not being denied every form of emotional satisfaction. It feels that way. You really feel like a little beast of burden at this point. And it's not that you're bitter about it. You've kind of made your peace with it, but you're so resigned to like a personal unhappiness. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. That is the card of truth and clarity and speaking your truth. This is truth and clarity, speaking your truth. You have been resigned to the concept that like this lifetime is a life of service. And potentially service to others, but service in pursuit of a goal. And you have lost the ability to believe that there is love coming to you. And love is coming to you with new beginning energy. For some people that really will be, you're meeting up with a soulmate, a past life relationship. And for others, like the reason that you've lost your hope, and that's why you're watching this reading, is you've lost hope. Like you saw the title and you're like, oh yeah, right, sure. There's reason, and like more than reason, there's manifestation energy all over this. The very thing that you have lost hope about is the very thing that will restore your hope very soon. Happy family, that is the card for miracles as well. It is also the card of life partners. It can be soulmates. It is often marriage, or something that is a domestic partnership that is of a great angel of balance. Balance is returning to your life in an emotional capacity. Hey, group number 2. So mostly, even though like you have a couple of frustrations around your success, you feel like for every inch that you gain, and you do gain them, you feel like you've had to fight harder than most people do to gain a mile. But you trust that you're willing to do that because you have this almost boundless energy within, and you don't shirk your responsibilities pretty much ever. You are somebody who will pour in effort, but you have recently kind of resigned yourself to that is what your lifetime is about. That your lifetime is simply about toil, and there is something about service to others. and you've lost a belief that love is coming to you. And it could be that you're very much in love with somebody and it simply has not worked out yet. Or it could be that it has just been such a dry season, that dry desert card, that it has become impossible to believe that anything is changing. Boy, that Two of Cups is close in. That was in a 6 to 8 week period. I'm doing a 6-month push out on this particular read. That first outcome area is a 6 to 8 week period. So from this recording, it means that probably about mid-January is when you can really expect something to shift and to change there. If it is a particular person you have been waiting for, and for some people it really is, understand you have not been waiting in vain. And for whatever reason that you have come to believe that the divine is essentially punking you, they're not. They're not. You had that the very same reason that you think that you're a beast of burden is you had something that was a soul contract for you that you needed to accomplish, and you are accomplishing it. You had several mileposts, goalposts to meet on your journey, and 2020 spaced them out even further than they were meant to be. And that's how you've come to the place of no longer believing that things are coming to you, because they've taken so bleeding long. You deserve love. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Give your relationship a chance. Chemistry. Listen, your team's sorry. They're sorry. And they're not, like, they don't, like, absolutely love the part where you basically cuss them out, because you do. You do. You're a feisty one. You will cuss them out and tell them that they can go and, like, you know, stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Sometimes because you feel as if you have been, like, conscripted into a very dire army in which you're essentially some kind of monk or nun, and you think that, you know, I'm just here to do this job, and everything good and fulfilling is not meant to be part of my life. And there's a part of you that actually thinks that it was because you did something wrong in a past life. You didn't. You have been a healer over and over and over again. It is always part of your destiny. You're not entirely from here, and you never have been. And it is part of the reason that you have always felt a little separate from other people. Please understand that the very thing that has made you question whether or not the divine loves you is the thing that is coming to you, which is that soulmate connection, that past life connection. And in most instances, considering this could be the one, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. They understand why you're discouraged. They understand why hope is so difficult for you to achieve right now. And they're not even saying, hey, just trust us, because they understand that they've run out of hope currency with you. That it has, because of the structure of this past time period where things just are, like, it feels like you never, like, you get close to something and somebody just keeps moving it away. It's now in a fixed position. It's now in a fixed position, and it is coming to you. And it is within about 6 weeks that the light will shine on that. You will understand. Does it all come to you right away? Not exactly, but it's going to give you back that joy and that hope, because the fact is you love what you do. You love what you do. You love your ability to help other people. You do. And your joy in that will return to you, and your understanding that miracles have always been surrounding you. It's coming back to you very, 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 very soon. I wish it was sooner, because you're so hurt, and I'm so sorry. But understand that increase, abundance, and yes, love is what's coming to you within the next 6 months. And that love candle, basically, that flame gets lit again in about 6 weeks. Just hang on. Try to enjoy yourself. Try to lean into the work that you have been doing, because you push really hard on that. And know that that too will return to you success. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's an insert in a moment that contains all the information on how to do that. My website has all my prices. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, because it really does help my channel. And take care. Be well. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. I know you're struggling. They know you're struggling. and they would have changed reality for you if they could have, but it's the whole world. And they just want you to know that you are loved, you are protected, you are guided, and they have not once ever tried to lie to you. They love you. Take care. Be well. I'll see you next time. Hello and welcome back. This is pile number 3, candle number 3. This is your little reading marker. Very high tech. I'm putting that over there. What your spell plate has on it is what everybody's spell plate has on it, which is drawing powder. That is usually about love, but it can be about personal happiness as well. It's down there with some honey and some cinnamon. That is to draw things and make them stick. And also cinnamon brings things to us with an increase of speed. It can also be about prosperity and passion and all kinds of things. Cinnamon is a great herb in all kinds of magic. I've got some money powder, which I grind myself. It has, I don't even remember how many ingredients at this point, probably 10, as I like to do things with numerological values. I found it to be very, very effective, but this is about drawing love and prosperity and healing to us. What is coming to us in the next 6 months that is hopeful and bright and loving and wonderful. I also have on this, what else do I have on you, sir? I have white roses for peace, tranquility. It's to have the divine in your life as well as pale pink roses, which are about healing and friendship and an increase in love. It does not preclude romantic love, but its real focus is self-love. I also have carnations. Almost everything I do will always have carnations on it because that is the power flower in hoodoo and folk magic. I do celestial and angelic magic, and that is one of the things that'll just give it that extra oomph, that extra might. And it is a really, really, really lovely color too. That can be about your heart chakra. The carnations I chose were the color of your heart chakras. These are going to be pink or green. So I also have, it is a pale lavender color candle to match with your crown chakra. Let's find out what's happening here. So far, each group is at a very slightly different focus. Let's find out which, even though the candles are all anointed with the same thing, which is green fairy oil for spirit guide messages, healing oil for healing. I have Come to Me, which is about drawing love, but it can be about drawing other things as well. And then I also have, what else do I have over here? I have abundance oil, which is about all things abundant and wonderful and joyful in life. I have flowers. Flowers will brighten up your space and create a fairy-friendly place. I have a lot of flowers around. I do, like everything I do, I pay what I work with in beauty. So am I surrounded by fairies at all times? I'm not really sure. I don't directly work with fairies. It's very important to be respectful of fairies. They're incredibly powerful and they can really mess you up. I don't do fairy spells personally. I do a very mild form of conjure. Sometimes I work with saints and that's about it. I have forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Gosh, that is a current energy. It's a difficult time and you feel a little deflated by it. I have answering call. The time is now. Oh, thank goodness. Raise your vibration. Hey, don't forget, if you're feeling kind of low, there's all kinds of ways, cognitive behavioral therapy techniques that you can use to kind of get over that hump of depression. Part of the reason I'm doing this, and it is Thanksgiving Day in 2020, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see it is the right time for you. But part of the reason I'm doing this is I keep running into people who manifest through the cards signs of low level and high functioning depression. It is a difficult time, and what can you do to kind of push past that energy? First of all, never be ashamed to take medication. It's there for a reason. Go to a doctor if it's a very persistent feeling, please. But there are also things that you can do with your actions that will try and kind of get you over that hump. One of the things that I do because I do quite frequently have high functioning depression. And people can't tell, like they genuinely can't tell, but it is a big struggle for me. And what I will do is I will watch TikTok videos because I can concentrate on anything for about 45 seconds. They're funny, they're cute, they're touching. Once you start laughing, it's easier to start concentrating. It raises your vibration. It is a higher vibrational energy. Laughter, love, dance around to music, get out there, get some exercise. It's very, very important. And I'm gonna be that broken record about hydration as well. You'll simply be in better balance. I have light. The Fairy Queen of Light comes, ooh, my candle's jumping. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation. Oh, that's wonderful. I swear I just had a spark. And to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Okay, group number 3, are you going to be my high functioning depression group? Inner Peace. God, this is such a beautiful card. I know I need to work on a way to get the cards up closer to the camera. I've got Enlightenment as well. Inner Peace and Enlightenment with like light being shed on the situation. And flowers. Even if your budget's a little tight, like where I am, Trader Joe's has just beautiful, beautiful flowers for all of about $9. And sometimes $9 is like a princely sum. But the carnations are about $3.99. It is worth the expenditure to kind of brighten your space, and kind of don't be afraid to add color to your world. If you're not able to get fresh flowers, that's absolutely fine. Try to have colorful things around. It does have an impact on your mood. It does have an impact on your vibration as well. This is the Dreaming Way Tarot. The time is now. Well, I like that. And forbearance. You have been struggling. You have been struggling. Okay, let's get going. What have we got? Ooh. I have the Hermit. The isolation has been getting to you. You have been trying to heal. You have been trying to find the way to tap in and to feel the divine in your life. The Knight of Wands and the Upright. Gosh, I think it's just recently that has just felt like being bogged down. Like for kind of a while, you were doing really well with hope. 4 Cups in the Upright, it is discontent, but it is also that feeling of stasis. Not being allowed to prove, oh, Ace of Pentacles in the Upright. You may have started a new job or a new business venture. It is successful, by the way. Page of Cups in reverse, you're frustrated and unhappy right now. The Magician in the Upright, hold on to your pants because things are about to change with the Page of Wands in the Upright. Manifestation energy all over the place. The Sun in reverse is your external influence. Hey, group number 3, you're a little depressed and that's okay. Make sure, and I'm such a broken record about this, please don't drink. It is a depressant in itself. Now, I am in California, so I have absolutely nothing, I have nothing against weed. In fact, if it wasn't for edibles, I'm not sure I'd ever sleep. There are things that you're allowed to imbibe, and like allowed. It's not like something's going to show up at your front door and take a drink out of your hand. I'm just saying it will make the situation worse. So please consider it carefully and look towards the things that if you really do need a little bit of escapism, that's okay. It's as long as it's not like an abuse of a substance and self-medication, you can still be diverted and have escapism. Just please, maybe not alcohol. You have multiple cards that suggest depression is kind of an issue. So that makes it worse. And that's just something to be aware of. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a tarot card reader, but you could check with one and they would tell you the exact same thing. I have the 10 of Swords in the Upright and your hopes and fears. Oh God, help ya. 8 of Swords in the Upright in one of your outcome areas. The Tower in the Upright. Oh, an end to self-doubt. 9 of Wands in the Upright, because that's the like wounded warrior card. That is having been through it and feeling like it has taken everything away from you. Fool in the Upright with the 3 of Wands in reverse. Something you've been working hard on is about to go kablooey in a really, really good way. That Tower energy is, the Tower is divine intervention. It is breakthroughs as well. It is not a bad card in and of itself with the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's a conflict. There is a conflict in your life that you have been wondering when it will resolve. 6 of Pentacles in the Upright with the Ace of Cups in the Upright. It's going to resolve quite well. You're returning to balance. Something's about to happen. I have the World in reverse, start of a new cycle. Something is about to happen. And it is going to change your vibration kind of a lot. And it's a big and kind of a transformative energy. Queen of Cups in the Upright, emotional fulfillment. That's also trusting your intuition. You've stopped doing that. You stopped doing that. You used to, and you stopped doing it because like, things have not been working out. Temperance in reverse. It's not even about impatience. It's about a loss of okay. 6 of Swords in the Upright. That is rescue. King of Pentacles in reverse. Unfortunately, that is depression. Okay, so there is an alleviation to Eight of Pentacles in reverse and an ability to stop working as hard as you have been doing. All right, so group number 3, what is coming to you? First of all, kind of a lot of delightful things having to do with a better connection to your spirit guides, a better connection to source. Gosh, they really want you to know that this Magician card and this Page of Wands, something is, if you've been doing magic, bow. Something's about to take off in your life and bring you so much success on something that you have been working so hard on. And it has just been a slog. It has just been a slog. There is all kinds of like emotional increase, the ability to stop. Part of the reason you're depressed is like there's nothing fun in your life right now. You're a little bit isolated and alone, and you're trying really hard not to give into the energy of depression. And give in, that doesn't mean, that's not about weakness. It's not. It's just that this is a very, what have we got here, man? This is a very, very oppressive energy that has been around you. What they're trying to tell you is hang on. It's before the end of, again, timeless reading. I am filming this on Thanksgiving Day. Before Christmas, you're gonna feel a shift in your reality. The time is now. And the shift is entirely positive. You are gonna be so much happier, and you're returning to a state of balance as a successful venture gets underway after so much hard effort and so much hard work. And you felt a little bit light. Light is returning to your darkness, and it is coming with just a great big flash and a bang. If you've been looking for a job, you're getting that job. If you've been trying to make a job work, then like look for that increase, look for that promotion, look for like a flowing of abundance and blessings to you. Understand that you've gotten to the place where you think a lot of your actions have been wasted. You have a feeling of futility with this Four of Cups in the upright. Sincerely put on your seatbelt, because the roller coaster starts soon. Whenever a candle flame jumps like that, something's trying to come through. It is a sign of messages, it is a sign of power, and it is a sign of magic. And with this Magician card in the upright, something is manifesting so soon. And you already know what I'm talking about because you've put a lot of work into it. Is it solely within a financial aspect? The financial aspect is a big part of it, but it's going to free you to be much happier. Part of the reason that you're struggling so much with your energetic balance is your life is a little lopsided right now. You don't have a lot of room for fun, and it's partially because the world around you has shut down. Understand that that's changing, and it's changing in like a flash and bang kind of way. And how does this happen? How does it happen? Does it start with an electronic communication? Does it start with a phone call? Does it start with a knock at the door? Or does it start with getting up one morning and something surprising has happened? And I think it's that last one. It's so close in. What is happening for you in the next 6 months is quite simply the things that have been frustrating you, walking away. This is that Eight of Cups energy as well. That's a spiritual journey. There is something in your past that you had to leave behind, and you tried to go towards something new. And it has not taken root the way that you wanted it to. And of late, that has really depressed you. It has really depressed you. And you've run into this like energy of near futility, wondering if there's any point to continuing. And I don't mean that in like a scary way. But by the way, if you are having thoughts that dark, oh, for goodness sake, please reach out to the people who love and care about you. They are there. They are there. You don't necessarily trust that part, but they are. I have the heart chakra, I have financial constraints. Heart chakra, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. there is a change in your circumstances that is coming up with the first chakra Archangel Michael. That is a return to security, the door to personal healing and happiness. Attachment. Oh, I know what that one's about. Archangel Gabriel. I would like one more. The way that you keep envisioning something, part of your envy. Oh, there we go. Angel of Strength. Okay. This is a little bit complicated. Try to relax and let go of the way you have been envisioning something working out. And it's because you're headed towards a great deal of success. It is coming to you with kind of a big like shift in how reality presents itself to you. It's not even close to bad. But your part of what is going on with your depression has been that you have been very attached to, like, I want A to happen, I want B to happen, and I want C to happen. And none of it has happened in the way that you wanted to, no matter how hard you've tried. And you have started to have, like, a feeling of, like, you wake up in the morning and you just want to close your eyes and go back to sleep. Because that's the only place that you like being right now. Your team is super sorry about that part. The thing is that the thing that you've been trying on so hard on, it is going to yield this amazing success. It's the shape and the form it is taking is going to blindside you in a really good way, but it is coming to you. In terms of your personal happiness, there's a lot coming to you in that particular area as well. Almost as soon as you have this confirmation that, and that's all you really need. You have been a very like trusting and faithful person pretty much your whole life. And it has been finances and career. Something has not succeeded in the way that you want it to. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I'm picking this guy up. And the reason being is that I just simply dropped it, and I would like, if that card is supposed to be there, I'm going to get it again. It was a retreat with unrequited love in reverse, and I like these can be read in reverse, but I don't read them in reverse. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Do we have anything else? This was all about success. This was all about trying to make something happen and losing faith in a process because no matter how hard you have tried, like the results have not been there, but they are here almost right now, right here, right now. Your reality is shifting before like a full moon cycle is gone, before 4 weeks has passed. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. You have a shift in absolutely everything coming up to you. It is a return of efforts. It is the opening of doors. It will make you so much happier. And I do know there is an underlying issue that is not being addressed in this, by the way. And it has to do with your emotional well-being, love that you want to receive, and a vision of a future that has left you as your efforts have yielded nowhere near enough results. They're going to yield super, super, super soon. And when that happens, you're going to be distracted from the area of your life that has like added to that unhappiness. And it appears to be something about a primary relationship. It's kind of not entirely being addressed in this. Understand that when that shifts and that changes, it's a cascade of things that come to you, and it shifts absolutely everything. Group number 3, I'm a little bit concerned right now because the reason that you're watching this is like hope is so elusive to you right now that you're not sure it exists anywhere in this universe for you. Your spirit guides are saying, please listen to us and please hear us. Before the end of this year, within a 4-week period, everything that you have put into the situation is going to come back to you, and it's going to be like fireworks. That tower is a good thing. It is changing absolutely everything, and you're not going to be able to envision how it's coming to you. So please just try to relax and breathe. Try to let it go. try to continue to have faith, and they know that is a tall order, because your poor heart, your poor heart, and you look around and you think that everybody has something that you are being denied, and you wonder what you did. You didn't do anything. Everything that you want is coming to you in the exact shape and form that you've been asking for. No, in a better form, in a better way, and you will understand, and your faith will be restored at such a deep level that you will be able to impart it to others going forward with just the sheer force of your incredible will. Please keep hanging on. The light is returning. The light's returning. That's what you need to hope for. And it's within a month. Please keep hanging on, group number 3. Everything else falls into place after that. And they're not telling me about the love and the happiness aspect. And again, please remember, you're getting what you asked for. It's not coming to you in the way that you thought it would. It's coming to you in a better way. Please trust that. And they know that they have taken, it's not their fault. The world did this. No matter when you see this, it's the right time for you. But something has been forestalling something that you feel like you were promised by the divine. It is coming to you. That very thing. It is coming to you. And they know that it is a big, tall order to say, please just have faith in us this a little bit longer. But you're in a cave, and they're trying to come in there with a flare and say, come with us, please. Keep hanging on, keep hanging on. It is so close to dawn. And when that sunlight hits the land, everything will sparkle very beautifully. Please, please, please. Your poor heart, your poor soul, they love you, and they have been trying to reach you and trying to contact you, and you're becoming more and more deaf to their pleas because you feel betrayed. And they want you to know you are not betrayed. You are not betrayed. You are going to succeed in such a way that everything in your life will transform. Your breakthrough is at hand, group number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's an insert in a moment with all the ways to contact me, and my website has all my prices. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Your breakthrough is here. Your breakthrough is here, group number 3. I know you're in a dark place. Please, please, I practically reflect light. Light is coming to you. Light is coming to you. Take care, be well, and know that you are blessed. Hello and welcome back. If you chose candle number 4, pile number 4, this is your candle, this is your reading, this is your super high-tech marker for what pile we're on. I kept getting requests about please mark the piles. I couldn't figure out a way to do it. I didn't want to have a number floating by my head, and I couldn't figure out how to do it anyway. So this is the Crow deck. It is bringing you your predictive spread. This is a pile of oracle cards. We're looking for what reasons do you have to hope. And I got to tell you, this reading has been going swimmingly. Let's talk about what is on your pile. We have drawing powder, that is for love, and that is for abundance, and that is for increase. It has money powder with it, which I personally ground, and it's pretty powerful stuff, and is bringing, hopefully, increase in all areas of life. It has honey to attract and to cause things to cling. It has cinnamon in order to bring things to us rapidly. Cinnamon is great for passion, for love, for prosperity. Cinnamon, really, really good herb for folk magic and hoodoo. And then I also have white roses, that is for divinity, it is for peace, it is for friendship, and it is for communication. With pale pink roses, that's about self-love and healing and friendship. It does not preclude romantic love, but we're focusing more on healing within in order to receive the hopeful blessings that are coming to us. And then I also have these very beautiful kind of almost fuchsia carnations, because carnations are the power flower. That adds might, that adds oomph. We're clarifying and magnifying the energies available to us to receive these messages, and that's what the carnations help do. But it's also the color, because your green, your heart chakra is green, but it is also, you can envision it as that beautiful bright pink color, and that is like a legitimate form of healing your heart chakra as well. I have backpack, get your compass, adventure is yours, get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. Grounding. What else do we have coming to us? Learn, take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night and you'll become a little wiser in the day. I have discovering the truth, you stand in the light of truth. Speak up, that's a lot of speak in your mind. I have stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Hey, this is often about new moon rituals and setting intentions. I have patience. First group to get one of those cards though, and happiness. Patience, happiness is coming to you. You have truth, 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 clarity. The stars are on your side as well. Don't forget the new moon, which is coming up very soon. About 2.5 weeks away, I believe. And that is going to be a great time to set intentions. Backpack, go outdoors, stargazing. I wonder if you need to burn some bay leaves underneath the new moon. And by the way, do it safely, do it carefully, but know that there's kind of a lot of nice manifestation energy around that new moon energy. And patience, happiness will soon be yours. All right, let's find out what hopeful things are coming to pile number 4. I don't know if I told you it was on your candle. All of the candles were anointed with the same combination of abundance oil, green fairy oil, healing oil, and come to me. Come to me can be used in love magic, the magician in reverse. Ooh, you're feeling very powerless. Come to me can be used in love magic, but it's also it's a drawing oil. So I can sometimes use it in prosperity magic as well. Let's get going here. All right. 9 of Pentacles in the upright. That is abundance. That is independence. Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, poor you. You're tired. Queen of Wands in the upright. I have the 5 of Wands in the upright. Change. Judgment in the upright. Karmic cycles beginning again. King of Cups in reverse. That is your internal influence. This is my card for narcissism. The King of Cups in reverse. You may have emerged from a relationship with a narcissist who is manipulative. The Emperor in the upright, you're rediscovering your personal power yet again after a healing journey. The truth will soon be revealed, apparently. Good. 2 of Swords in the upright is the Hermit in reverse, emerging from that period of stasis, of healing with the 9 of Cups in the upright. That's 2 9s, almost full complete cycles. But the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment, getting what you've been hoping for, getting what you have been trying. Oh, 10 of Pentacles in the upright. I have the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant in the upright, 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that is a difficult relationship from the past. Now, the Hierophant can also be the card for Taurans, who just flipped. Ooh, 3 of Cups in the upright, 7 of Wands in the upright. You are overcoming a period of grief, essentially. That 10 of Swords in reverse is a difficult one. With the help of your friends, with your own efforts, you've been putting in kind of a lot of work in trying to heal from something. I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. With that 9 of Cups, I'm just not going to mind that. That is, again, boy, I get a lot of calls for people to have leisure time. Ace of Wands in reverse as well. 2 aces in reverse. Oh, the new cycles have yet to begin, but that is what's coming to you. Let's see. Queen of Cups in reverse, your intuition. Wow, this is fun. 6 of Swords in the upright, rescue, escape. Can I go one more, please? All right. Okay, let's go with the King of Pentacles in reverse, okay. You're not the first group to get this. There's some depression in the air. Most of my clients have been just a tiny bit depressed. It's been a difficult time. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing it, these messages will still hold true, but I am filming this on Thanksgiving Day in 2020. I don't personally mean the Thanksgiving for me is like, oh, everybody enjoy the turkey, and like rock on, have like what you do is right for you, what I do is right for me, and that's the way that works. You have so much coming to you. After a period of healing, there is something in that you're going to have to kind of stand your ground, speak your truth. Jumping candle flames means something's trying to come through. Understand that as difficult as it is, it will bring you peace, and you are not alone. You have all kinds of divine wisdom, divine guidance, and divine protection with you. Somebody in your life may have frustrated and angered you in a way that has a lasting impact. You have been trying to learn. Gosh, there's a lot of like facts that are coming to light over the course of the next month or so. You're going to be called upon to talk about some things you don't want to as well. Angel of balance, but it's important that you do. It's important that you do. You're sharing your truth with others about something that occurred in your past will provide healing both for them and for yourself. You have incredible increases in abundance. Not only do you have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles. You also have the 9 of Cups. There is, once again, like, there's going to be a period where things are coming to you within the next, I'm going to go with 2 months or so. And it's going to be in like kind of a door to spirit. The Sun, a woman holding a coin. Let's stop there. So, as you move through about the next 2 months of your life, increase is essentially the word of the day. You're going to feel very powerful. It is the start of a new karmic cycle. You actually have very good karma, and it is returning to you in something of a rush. Try and do balancing exercises on the new moon. Set a couple of intentions because you are starting a new cycle, and you do have manifesting abilities. They've been the tiniest bit blocked by a feeling of depression. The Sun, there's a season of growth, a season of prosperity is ahead of you. There is a greater access to guides and spirituality. You're a little overburdened with stress at the moment, and understand that that is ending. It is ending. It's what's been blocking it out. Like you don't feel like you can contact your guides right now, and you're in a lot of pain. And for some people, it's going to be physical, and for some, it's emotional. There is this depressive energy. Understand that you have not been abandoned. Like you're almost like, hey, there's crickets for me. What's going on out there? Jumping candle flame is something is trying to come through. They have been trying to talk to you. You have been, this 10 of Swords in reverse is you've been purging all of this past trauma, all of this past pain. They're still there. You just can't hear them. You can't currently hear them for yourself. What you're being asked to do is, once again, get out underneath that night sky, particularly around the moon cycles, and try and tap in. You're trying to open up a channel again to your guides, to your abilities. You're actually this very powerful human being with the Queen of Wands in the upright. You're able to make stuff happen. There's been a loss of faith around that. But try to relax, because it is, first of all, it's kind of already started and you haven't recognized that. You're so stressed out, you're so beleaguered that you have not noticed the ways in which like things have already shifted. There is going to be something of an avalanche coming your way. Whenever it's jumping, it's something's trying to communicate. There's something of an avalanche coming your way, and it's been a little bit orchestrated by a spirit guide team, because this 2 of Swords in the upright, you're being a little bit like, this is not a criticism. You haven't noticed that there's a lot of things that have actually changed. There's a lot of reasons to hope, and there is actually a lot of reason to be happy within your life already. But you have been like purging this incredible pain having to do with what looks like a relationship with a narcissist that was deeply damaging. That is part of, like, I attract people who are empaths who may or may not have been involved with a sociopath or a narcissist, because we tend to be magnets for them. And you have been trying to recover from the difficulty in that relationship. It does not have to be a romantic relationship. It might be formative. You have been doing so much healing work with that Hermit in reverse. But patience. It's this patience card. Patience, happiness. I think you were like almost injured so severely that the only thing that you're going to really recognize as blessings, as increase, is going to be like this kind of flashbang. Hey, look, there's everything you ever wanted. And because they can't communicate with you, they actually are going to send you something, I think very shortly, that is going to be kind of like a flash, a bang, that will draw your attention to all that has changed. Because you're so lost in the pain of something that this person is still exerting some kind of influence on you. Understand, feel a little bit sorry for them, because yeah, the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. That would make them a lot more nervous than it will you, because you don't know what the truth is yet, but your team does. And the truth is going to, light will be shining down upon it, and it is going to be a transformative energy. That's what you're being told to hope for, is the transformation that you were told would happen and you have lost faith in because it just feels like it's taken forever. You had such a core level wound that you have been healing in some instances for close to years, and you have lost faith that it's ever really going to happen. You feel like you've just been put together into a functional structure, and that's as good as it's going to get. Your team can't reach you because your disappointment is such that it is crushing your hope. They're about to do something, and it does regard that person who has been hurting you. And they just want you to, you don't need to do anything other than wait and continue to try. But listen, when that transformative energy does happen, that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, that Ace of Wands in reverse, you have been pushing very, very hard. And you really, please, a week or 2 weeks would be ideal. Take it off. Take it off. Rest and restore. Trust. This situation is calling on you to have faith. Pay attention to the red flags. Let go of control issues. Getting to know each other. And true love. Pay attention to the red flags. There is a situation that is shifting. The truth will be revealed in that, and they are asking you to trust. And honestly, I'm not even sure what they're talking about, but you are. You know that there's a situation where it looks like there will be no justice. And there will be. Nobody is blaming you. Nothing is blaming you for the doubt that has started to enter your heart, your mind, and your soul. Because you were wounded at a level that you've lost an ability to believe in people, in love, in happiness. What is coming to you is all of that. And it has taken a long time. You're not wrong. Hold on. A revelation is coming to you within about the next 4 weeks, and a little bit sooner in some instances, that will illuminate so many of the reasons that you'll understand things again, and it will restore your faith. And when you are restored to your full power, there's a lot that's going to happen. There's a lot that's going to happen. Pretty much whatever you set your mind to will come to you, and you are not going to be this alone for much longer. And they do hear you, and they do love you, and they try so hard to send you absolutely everything that will make you happy once more. And you're a little impenetrable because you're deeply, deeply, deeply wounded. And at a certain point, it crossed the kind of the event horizon from whatever that past relationship was into feeling very let down by the divine, because it has not been fixed yet. They're standing around with wrenches. It's almost fixed. It's almost fixed. All you're being asked to do is to hold on, because before another full month passes, you're going to see something that will give you back your faith. And when your faith returns, you're going to make a lot of things happen. And you're going to be so much happier. What's coming to you is a restoration of the person that you once were, that you think is gone. That person is still there. You are just really, really hurt. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. It helps my channel. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an the end credits contain all the information on how to contact me. My website has all my prices, and I'd love a chance to read for you and for your life. Hey, group number 4, faith is coming back to you. Take care, be well, and I will see you next time. All right, there you go again.